Fixing That Up self-defense series. Today we're going to be going over just the ground stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and go over how to get out of these tricky positions. Let's start with the mount. Alright, the opponent that you're fighting here, as soon as you turn over to one side or the other, if you turn over to your right side, they should immediately know to come up on this foot to keep you trapped in better. If they don't come up on this foot, as you'll see when you start to turn over, it's going to give them a lot of trouble right there as it is. And they're probably not going to do that. They'll either learn to do this over time if they've been in a few fights, or if they've learned to move somewhere else, or like I said, they're just going to have a hard time keeping you down. If you come up on this side, they'll hop up on this foot just to keep you down. And it'll be, like I said, this way for this side. Going to demonstrate here some of the blocking from the mount, because I see so many people just getting in the mount and they're just getting ate up with strikes. To start with, really simply, don't try to block like this. They're going to either be coming around it, nailing you, down through the center of it, nailing you. It's the same thing when you're standing up as when you're on your back, or in any position as far as that goes. Your regular blocks like this, just horn down right here, block the hooks, put your shoulder up, take it this way, keep them together. For straight strikes, I mean, you're not going to be using this one as much from the mount, but if they're just straight crazy, you know, you can block like this right here. You can still switch really easy to it. At the same time as you're using your legs, feet down, and some of these people, they may try to, you know, get their hooks in through your legs to keep that from happening. When they do that, they're also off balance and they can't land decent strikes. They're having to use their entire upper body strength to try to bridge up to get those landing, you know, to land those strikes. It's just not very effective for them. First thing you want to do here when you hit this position, like usual when you're in danger here, is to cover up. It's going to stop all the blows from going down. A quick escape here is let's do the first escape now actually. You're going to get your opponent to come down and drop their arm right here. Now this may happen natural when they're striking at you anyway, but the first thing you want to do is your outside arm is to reach over here, and these are going to join up around this arm, and you're going to pull this down. Your elbow is going to go over their knee, and your foot right here is either going to come up beside their foot or just drop down flat. Notice this foot is still flat on the ground. As you pinch down here, you take your elbow and push this knee in, make sure it's all tight. You got to remember that here, they're like they have four bases here basically: their hand, their elbow, their knee, and their foot. And all you're trying to do is take out all the bases on one side, so we can simply roll them that way. This right here takes out these two bases just by itself. The hand's off the mat now. Try to put your hand on the mat. You can see that's very difficult for them to do. So we take out two just by clenching this. We take out the knee with our elbow, and we take out the foot with basically the bottom of our thigh. Now we're just going to bridge roll toward this side that we weakened. That'll bring us right up in position in their guard. But right now, let's do this one more time. First of all, get them down on you. However you want to do that, you can bring a knee up and put it into their back. You can buck your hips up. Just, you know, whatever's going on. If the strikes are happening, you can move left to right as you're covering. Maybe grab their knee, or, you know, with your hand, whatever gets them down. But immediately wrap this up. Pinch this right here, drop this foot, or bring it up right here beside their foot, whichever one's easier for you to trap. I like to drop it usually. And let's do the bridge. That'll bring us right up on top of them. Show it again from this other side. Actually, let's do it this way. Get them down on top. Scoop. Trap that knee and bridge over. Okay, another nice escape from the mount here. Since we're on the topic, let me show this one. Really similar, we will get them to drop their hands with a bump up. This time, instead of trapping this arm, we're going to turn to our side again. This time they should know to bring this up right here. We're going to take both of our elbows and kind of put them together as if we were blocking straight strikes. And we're going to burrow down in there and underneath their leg here. And we're going to go down with our entire body as we're doing this. And then we're going to use our elbows here to kind of get below their legs, and we're going to take our feet and we're going to use that to kick our hips back, and that will create some room. Use the room you've created here to try to get a leg up in here, a knee, and you can basically just turn back over on your back and you can use this leg just to throw them off. Very, very easy escape. We'll go over it really slow from this angle so you can see what's going on. Turn over to the side. Now whether they come up with this foot or not does not matter. Burrow down, kick back with your hips. You can use this leg to come up inside here. Now notice I came off to the side this time, and that's fine because, you know, you could go for an immediate ankle lock here. But either way, whether you want to go for that ankle lock or not, you have this leg now. You can push back with your hips even further and just get them completely off of you, and you can get up and scramble, and you're probably going to end up on the top 9 times out of 10 out of that. Let's try it one more time from the front. Different scenario this time. When I turn, pop up on the leg. Got the knee under. Just turn over, boom. Alright, same thing, different side. One more time. Alright. Try it from this side just so they can see what's happening. We're going to turn to our side here. We're going to be going this way this time, down this way. Get the elbows underneath. Use these. Go back. That gets clearance to get our knee up. And when we turn back to our back, we can throw them right on off. Notice right here, when I turn to the side, you've still got your hands up here to protect your head. You can be covered. That'll prevent those nasty strikes from coming at you. This is when you start to try to get an elbow in, and you use that push back. Push back really far with the hips. Makes it super easy to get this leg up and through. And then when you turn, you got it. Alright, going to do this one more time here. Full speed. Okay, she lost balance and went off to the side. Fine by me as long as I get out. Try to keep balance, jump up on this leg this time. Alright, the next escape from the mount. This is a simple knee push. Now, this may seem simple, but it's actually very effective. On this one, all we're going to be doing is to get their weight off of their knee. Same little bump, whatever you want to do, either the hip thrust up or the knee in the back, or, you know, both. Use one hand like this. I mean, one foot down and one knee up. Just take one of your hands here, say this side, to my right, and I'm going to push down on the knee. Simple enough. And to do that, I need to get the all of the weight off of the knee. Now, obviously, you don't want to try to force them over to this side and try to push all the weights on it. So simple enough, you need to go this way a little bit. Just a little tiny movement up right here. Single leg buck on this side. Then there's no pressure at all on their knee. You can push their knee all the way down. And then when you turn back to your right, as you can see right here, hip up, my knee has just slipped up through there. I've got an entire free leg now. They're completely not in the mount anymore. They're in the half mount or half guard, depending on what you look at it. You can use your feet to pinch their ankle right here and pull it on back, which pushes you up, and you can also help with your hands on the shoulders. At this point, you can either roll back to your left to get your left knee up through. See, now I've attained the guard. Butterfly on the left side, but still a guard. Or you can stay trapped right here. You still got their ankle pinched between both of your feet. You can pull down on that and take out the remainder of their bases right here. All they have for a base now, since they're stretched out long, is just their hand down. You can either go underneath it and wrap again, or you can just choose to wrap around their arm like this. Either way you want to do it. Pinch at the arm wrap and use your left foot now for a simple bridge roll. Rolls them right over. Show that one more time. Really slow motion, quick little bump. That gets them down like this. We want to remember to move this way to get the pressure off of this knee, so a little brace. Push down on the knee, turn back to the right side, and that gets our knee under there. That's free. Pinch this one. This time I want to go for the full guard over here on this side. Let's turn around. I've got this ankle pinched. This time I want to go for the full guard, so I'll just use that leverage right here to turn to my left after I've straightened this out a little bit. Maybe push down to get up a little. Just quick left turn. You can do the same thing here with either the push down, or you can just, a lot of times you'll see when they're stretched out, their stance widens this way with their knee. You can just get this knee right up in there and turn back to your back. Full butterfly. Alright, one more time from this side. Come down this way. Just knock them over on this side to get the weight off of this. Push it down. Do the pinch. Turn right here. Boom. Get the guard. I'm going to go ahead now and do a live striking drill. I'm just going to be doing the blocking, trying to keep off balance, and maybe looking for a roll or so. Okay? Okay, there's one. One more time. Notice the pinch. Alright, something I was just wanting to mention right quick before we wrap this up is make sure that I know it's simple and silly to say, I should say, make sure you're not holding your breath doing any of this. Stop and just, as you're doing it, and make sure, just catch yourself, and remember, you need to be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, with clenched teeth the entire time you're doing any of this. If you're not breathing, you're just not going to be having the endurance you're going to be wanting to in the end. Another quick tip, make sure you practice these on both sides. I know it's tempting just to do one side and get really good at it, but especially if you're going for the mixed martial arts and competitions, people will be watching your videos. They're going to see, oh, wait a minute, he always escapes to the, he rolls to the right side, or he crosses out of the guard on the left side each time. You know, make sure you practice so that you're never too easy to figure out.